What's growing on, gardeners? Do you pull old plants out of your garden when they are done growing? Don't. On today's 2-minute garden tip, I'm going to show you a better way. Whether one of your garden beds has simply reached maturity or your entire summer garden is done for the year, at some point you're going to have a whole bunch of dead plants in your garden. And the tempting thing once your plants are dead is to grab them and just rip them right out. But watch what happens when you do that. This plant was just killed by a very hard freeze, so those roots in there, they are still pretty fresh. Look at that gaping soil wound. Ripping out your roots like this causes massive damage to the soil microbiome because, after all, your soil is a functioning ecosystem full of fungi and bacteria. So when you disturb it like this, you actually damage the microbiome. A smarter thing to do is to keep the plant's roots in place and let them naturally compost in the soil, because not only does that protect the soil microbiome by not disturbing it and causing open wounds in the soil when you rip out the roots, but actually the roots themselves decompose and they leach all of those nutrients back into the soil. So you'll have healthy, more nutritious soil in the long run. Watch this. The Kajari melon in this bed was killed by cold about 6 weeks ago, and I never pulled this old vine, so it has been composting ever since. So since it has been sitting in the relatively warm soil for about 6 weeks, watch what happens when I try and pull up this vine. It just breaks right off, because all of those roots, well, they naturally composted into the soil, and there's just nothing left. So all those nutrients are back in the soil, and I don't have to disturb the soil by ripping out the plant. By comparison, this pepper bed was killed by cold a little over 3 weeks ago, so if I were to give these plants a tug, there's still quite a bit of root resistance, so they haven't fully composted. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to take a pair of anvil pruners, because anvil pruners are specifically made to cut dead wood-like material, and I'm going to cut these plants down a few inches above the base. I'm going to remove the tops of the plants, and I'm going to allow these roots to decompose and still leave a little handle up at the top for when the time comes when they fully decompose, I can likely just pop that out. It'll pop right out like a little cork. So I'm going to go through this entire pepper bed and repeat this process, cutting each plant down, but allowing the roots to break down and decompose throughout the winter. But if you choose this method, be sure that you pick up the old fallen fruits that are in the beds, because these old fallen fruits often harbor millions of insect pest eggs. And also you'll get so many volunteers popping up, thousands if not millions, they'll basically be weeds. So always remove those fallen fruits, they do more harm than good. So I'll let all of these plant roots naturally decompose, and this will help maximize our soil nutrition and fertility for next spring. If it's the end of the year and you don't grow in your garden throughout winter, it is very simple to accomplish this. Just cut the plants and let the roots naturally decompose. But if you grow in your garden all winter long, or you have a small garden and you don't have the luxury of time to let all of the roots fully decompose, just do the best you can. Wait as long as you can in between plantings to allow the roots to decompose as much as possible, even if you have to rip them up eventually because you don't have that much time before your next successive planting. Even partial decomposition will leach some of the nutrition back into your soil, and when you do yank them out, you'll ultimately cause less damage to the microbiome. Because I grow in my garden year-round, this is often a problem for me, so I'll link to a video both above and down in the video description that shows how I handle this and maximize the efficiency of my garden year-round. And that's today's 2-minute garden tip.
If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing and hitting the bell to receive new video notifications, and check out our Amazon storefront and spread shop in the video description for a list of the gardening products I use and awesome custom designed apparel and other gear. Your support is greatly appreciated.